Hello everybody, and welcome back to my shop. I am Rick, and I am with Rick Rack's Woodworking, and I am extremely excited today as I've been working this weekend and all through the week to try to get my shop functional and get some of my things moved over from the old shop into the new shop. And it's been a very successful week, and I wanted to share this time with you and just show you where I'm at and show you some of the exciting things that is going on with my new shop. One of the things that I wanted to share is I was inspired to do woodworking years and years ago by my father-in-law, Henry Clay Hardy, and everybody called him Clay or HC, one of the two. Well, he passed away Christmas holidays a couple of years ago, and I wanted to dedicate this shop to him because he's the one that taught me everything I know about woodworking. Up behind me is a picture of Clay along with a pair of suspenders that he wore around his shop all the time, and his favorite hat that he wore that I was able to get once he passed away. And if you notice, the background of the picture and the hat and the suspenders is railroad items. And the reason for that is my father-in-law retired from the railroad after 40-something years as a conductor on the railroad. So every time I come into the shop, I owe my inspiration to Clay for what he has taught me and what I'm able to accomplish. Down behind me also, you'll notice there is a red caboose that he built for me years ago, and he called it the Glory Road, and he put the favorite verse of mine on the front, which is Genesis 1:3. I've always loved that verse, and it's always meant something to me, and this means even much more to me now that he has gone and I have got a new shop, because he built this in his shop, and now it's sitting in my shop being utilized by me, and that just gives me a great amount of joy. So I thought I'd take a few minutes and take you around and give you a tour of my shop now that everything is just about moved in and complete, and things are going real well. So hang on and I'll give you a little tour. This is the area that I was sitting in a few moments ago, and I've now backed up so you can see I have completed my workbenches, and what an amazing space that gives me with these three workbenches shaped around my sitting area, giving me places to work. Yeah, I've got plenty of extra places to store things. I haven't filled all of that up yet. Of course, I am going to be installing some drawers and some cabinet doors eventually. But look at all the space that I have on my workbench, and it's just a joy. We've got a little refrigerator over here where I can keep some cold drinks handy here in the shop. And we've got my drill press, got my brand new oscillating spindle and drum sander. I've been looking at this for a very long time, and I just watched a video with Mike Fulton, just got his, and going through it, and that was just kind of the straw that broke the camel's back and got me to go ahead and get it. And I've got storage underneath the air condition for screws and so forth. And then as you can see, I've got clamps everywhere. One of the things that my father-in-law taught me years ago was you can never have enough clamps. So as we come on around the workbench, you'll see my scroll saw over in the corner. Then I have a little small vacuum underneath to keep everything clean, and some storage compartments underneath there. Got a light to light up the area when I'm scroll sawing. I've got my measuring tools there and my chisels. Of course, there's my father-in-law, the memorial for him. I've got to build a charging station and drill station for most of my drills. I've got one set up already, and then I've got my saws hanging up there. And more storage up underneath it. Got my little radio. I've got tons of storage and bench area. There you see a lot of my power tools, and there's my chop saw, and of course my grinding station. On the doors I have my working aprons, and have a 6-foot level over the door. As I turn around to face the other side of the shop, you can see my 14-inch bandsaw. And then on the other side of it is a little cabinet that come out of my old shop that I keep miscellaneous hardware and things in. This cart is a rolling cart that I can use as an assembly station for now. I will be building a nice workbench out of maple at some point in time, but that's down the road. Here is my little pin lathe and a lathe station. I'm still going to be working on this as far as my tools, you know, place to hang those and so forth. Building some cabinets back there, but there will be my mini lathe station. This is my full-size lathe over here on top of my toolbox. And up above it is some storage for nails and screws and staples and so forth. Of course, there's my face shield for my lathe and my hearing protection. Have some Bessie clamps over in this corner, as well as my folding ladder and compressor over here. I've got to run the air lines for my compressor throughout the shop, but for right now it's over here in the corner. Here I have my planer on a mobile cabinet that I can roll around when I need it. Of course, I have more clamps up on this wall behind the planer and next to the radial arm saw. The radial arm saw is on a rolling cabinet as well, so I can roll it out into the middle of the floor if I need more room, and lock the wheels. Over here in the center of the shop is my table saw and table saw accessories, and it's hooked up to a vacuum with a 4-inch line, so that's going to, with a 2.5-inch line, and that really helps keep down the sawdust. Of course, you'll see my signs that I have hanging in the shop right below my big clamps, which are hanging overhead. These are my 4 and 5 foot clamps. Here's my logo and another sign that I have. Some of my table saw accessories. My hearing protection for when I'm running the table saw. And of course, the tool rules for the shop. And that is basically the tour. And like I said, it's fully functional, and I'm really excited about it. I hope you enjoyed the progress of my shop, and will be sticking with me as I start doing more and more projects around the shop, and more projects for my wife and for others. So stay tuned, and I appreciate you sticking with me during this build process, and I hope you enjoyed it.